So from now on is the starting point, and we will absolutely focus on our strengths and the qualities that we absolutely have, and we will build a team that nobody wants to play against. This is the challenge.
Building a team nobody wanna play against is not only about buying Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Haaland. It's also about buying people like John Obi Mikel, N'Golo Kante, Granit Xhaka, dogs, fighter. The people who don't take necessarily the headlines, but they are shining the team. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, trust the process. Trust Alonso. This time around, Alonso is making decisions, not the sporting directors, not the owners. So let's forget about the narrative and stupid headlines in the Chelsea community. Blame, blame, blame. Let's see how this is going to materialize. So let's talk first of all about sponsor. We know that for 3-4 years now, we can't secure a permanent France shirt sponsor. This time around, it looks like Chelsea Football Club are ready to accept between 45 and 50 million a year to get a France shirt sponsor. For a team like Chelsea, it's just ridiculous. Can you imagine under Roman Abramovich, under Marina Granovkaia? You can blame them or point fingers on such and such. Nobody is perfect, but at least securing a front shirt sponsor was the bare minimum. It just shows you that these rookies, these rookie owners and sporting, we have directors of this, director of that, so many directors, but they do nothing. They do nothing. What do you do if you can't really get a sponsor for your team? Shame on you, and you should be sacked immediately. So this time around, my friends, I don't care what sponsor it is. We are not in the Champions League. We don't have any leverage now. Just take the money, man. Take the money, because we can't impose our price when you are not in the Champions League and the team is not stable. Let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see HP sponsor Chelsea Football Club for next season. And before we move back to Chelsea, I am going to congratulate all the teams from Africa. They did very good in the first round of the World Cup. And some people said AFCON is small tournament, it doesn't count, blah, blah. But every single year now, you see how Africa is going up and up and up in terms of football. A lot of respect to all of them. Tunisia didn't make it, but they represented the continent. So maybe next time they can go even further. Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, of course, Morocco, South Africa, Cape Verde, Egypt, Senegal, Algeria, Ghana, DR Congo, and like I said, Tunisia out. So 9 teams out of 10 going through the next round. Not bad. Respect, man. Respect. And some players don't even deserve to fly. They don't even deserve to take a private jet and go back home. Uruguay. We know this team is about fighting spirit. They are a small country, but they fight until the end. If Suarez has to bite you in order to score a goal, he will do it. That is the spirit that everybody knows about Uruguay. This time, they were absolutely crap in the World Cup, and even their federation cancelled the private flight to take them home. They had to take ordinary plan to go back home. This is the way it's supposed to be, because the fans are waiting, expecting something from you. You've been paid a lot of money and you show that kind of football on the pitch. I think they just They just deserve to be on the boat, you know, go back home on the boat or take a bus and drive for a week to get home or something. Anyways, people. So the next round of 32 is going to be, as you can tell, it's going to be very difficult for African countries because now it's getting more serious. But let's wait and see. Until the end, do not write them off. Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, South Africa, Canada, Netherlands, Morocco, Portugal, Croatia, Spain, Austria, USA, Bosnia, Belgium, Senegal. What a game this is going to be. Brazil against Japan. Ivory Coast against Norway. Mexico, Ecuador, England, Congo. What a game again. Argentina, Cape Verde, Austria against Egypt, Switzerland, Algeria, Colombia, Ghana. It's going to be very, very interesting. How many teams from Africa are going to make it to the next round? You let me know in the comment section down below. Shame on you, Donald Trump. Shame on you, USA. How the hell anybody with some common sense can refuse to give a visa to this iconic statue, quote unquote, Mr. Lumumba from Congo? This is criminal. The guy is coming to your country. He's going to pay his money for a visa. He's going to be here for probably a few days or a week or so. And that you refuse to give him a visa. This guy is representing Congo. He's representing people who've been suffering for years of war and whatever. For people to enjoy a little bit, to forget a little bit about what is happening. And you said, I'm not going to give you a visa. Shame on you, man. This is absolutely stupid. Let's go back to Chelsea. Alonso is demanding that Chelsea sign Pep Chavarría. Is that how you pronounce his name, his last name? Pep Chavarría to Chelsea could happen. I never knew the guy before. I'm not going to come here and tell you I knew him, I've been watching him, he's a bowler, blah, 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 blah. The way everybody is going to pretend now to know him. What I did when we've been linked with him, even Marca is mentioning it. Marca is like Sky Sport, okay? In kind of the same level. When they report it, and this guy here, Moreto, is a very good journalist. Let's call him the Fabrizio of Spain over there. He's reporting, so you have to pay attention. I never knew him. I went to watch some clips as always. I'm not gonna pretend that I knew him since when he was a kid or I've been watching him. No. I don't know this guy at all. Left back, wing back, absolutely bowler according to what people are saying. And remember, Xabi Alonso knows him very well. Xabi was in the Spanish league. He knows that football better than I do. So if he decides to go for Pep, who am I to say no? And what makes me happy is his age. Look at his age, 28-year-old. That tells me that we moved from buying a bunch of kids to buying men, already made, prepared to face the Premier League. Because I am sick and tired of a bunch of kids. I wanted some men around them so we can build a team nobody want to play against. So you might not know him. He might not be your flashy bling bling player, but just like Xhaka, he is going to bring a little bit of leadership, charisma in the team, and we're going to start cooking. Let me know if you know a little bit about Mr. Pep Chavarría. It's going to take time for me to remember certain names, certain last names, but if this happen, I'll be happy. I wanted to see Lewis Hall from Newcastle United back at Chelsea Football Club, but Lewis Hall also is like 20, 21 years old, still a kid, still developing. And we are looking for some mature players, some finished articles. And if you remember very well, Thiago Silva, we bought him when he was already like 26 years old. Because many people are talking about, oh, the age, they are finished and whatever. No, this is the age that you are on your prime. Every time Chelsea buy players that on, in that age range, we normally do good. Claude Makelele, what age Chelsea bought him? He was like 29, 30 years old already. Michael Ballack, he was already like 28, 29 in that range. Thiago Silva, I can go on and on. Anelka, what age did we buy him? So when you buy players in that age range, that shows you that you are going to do good. Anyways, people, let's move on. And talking about the age, I've seen on social media, I don't know, Arsenal fans are kind of bitter, they are kind of angry that Chelsea are getting their former captain. They are talking about the age, 34 years old. I don't care, man. I don't care. He's still 33. He's going to be 34 in a few months. I don't care. As long as he brings what Chelsea need, which is leadership, which is fighting spirit, I'm all for it. If Alonso wants him, just sign him. Cole Palmer approves also Xhaka. Yesterday when Romano talked about Xhaka, look at Cole Palmer. He went on social media to approve and say, yeah, it's good. So even Cole Palmer knows that Chelsea are going nowhere with a bunch of kids. Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano this morning, they've been just reporting or repeating, recycling the same news about Granit Xhaka. Agreement between Chelsea and Xhaka on personal terms is guaranteed. Xhaka himself is driving the move personally. He wanna come live in London. He loves living in London with his family, and nobody is gonna stop him. This is gonna happen. I just don't wanna overpay though, because Newcastle bought him like for 18 million. Newcastle, or not even Newcastle, Sunderland for like less than 20 million. I don't want to pay more than 20 million. Thiago Silva, we got him on free. Xhaka, 20 million or less, I'm good. Again, people are repeating the same thing, recycling. I would tell you to calm down. Calma. Because talks are happening behind closed doors between Crystal Palace and Chelsea Football Club. Very soon, Maxence Lacroix is going to be a blue. No doubt about it. Stay calm. The player want to come to Chelsea. Chelsea want to sign him. Everything is going perfectly. Some other news here and there, but we can't go on and on. Some of the news are just paper talk, like this one. Balogun. Folarin Balogun. You remember him? He was at Arsenal. Blah, blah, blah. Went to, Monaco. He's playing for Monaco now. He's a number 9. Well, he does very good with the US national team here. But Monaco, he hasn't really convinced me. And we have a lot of them. Look at Nicholas Jackson. He's still a Chelsea player, right? And then Liam Delap, still there. Joao Pedro, still there. I mean, we bought also Emega, another one. And our brother from Kazakhstan, right? So we have so many of them. I don't see this happening. It's just paper talk. Balogun to Chelsea is not going to happen, in my humble opinion. Chelsea are one of the clubs monitoring West Ham wingers Bowen and Somerville, according to Guardian. Again, good players, but I think we have more than enough from those positions that I don't think Chelsea are going to spend more money to go for them, unless if they can sell people like, let's say, but who is going to buy them? If you want to sell Garnacho, right? Or you want to sell Gittens, who's going to buy them? So it's paper talk. It gives us something to talk about, but realistically, I don't see it happening.